Today I'm headed to my mom's house to do an initial goodbye from my sister, who is going to spend this next semester abroad in Copenhagen, which is here on this part of the map. And I'm really proud of her. I'm stoked for her. Leah, you have anything to say? Cool, got it. Man of many words. Understood. Alright, let's do this thing. I need coffee really bad. Hey.
All been pretty much on time.
Okay.
But if it looks like it's going to be later, there's left lane. Check with one of the flight attendants. Just say, hey, I got
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
either just tell them what it is, or maybe they'll let you get off the plane first, or something.
Right.
And tell them that if they can possibly hold, because it's the only torture
Whoa.
that day.
Oh, okay.
But there are others.
Okay.
Cool. I didn't get a lot of footage of the barbecue with Libby saying goodbye because I wanted that to be a family thing, and my mom rolled her eyes when she saw the camera when I walked in, so that shut that down pretty much immediately. But like I said, or haven't explained really well, my sister's going to spend this next semester in Copenhagen, overseas in Europe, and she's going to live with a family that is kind of like her foster parents while she lives there, and she's going to be staying with a couple of other students, and she's going to school, and she's shadowing a doctor, and she's smarter than me, she's better than me, everybody knows this. Thank you for bringing it up again, Dan. You're welcome, Dan. Want to just say this right now to my sister Libby, if she's watching this, which she's probably not. I'm pretty sure she doesn't watch these, but if you do, Lib, I would like to say this. I'm so proud of you. 100%. Everything you've ever done, even from when you were a kid to now, you do it to the best of your ability. No shortcuts, no strings attached, none of that. You do everything the hard way, which is the right way. And I'm proud of you for that. You're not like me, almost in any way at all, which is probably going to work out better for you in the long run. You're a marvelous kid, and I tell everybody that you're going to be the most successful, whatever it is you want to be, because you've changed your major more than you've gone to the bathroom while you're at school. But you will be the most successful at whatever it is that you want to be. I know this. I'm confident in this. You're smart, and you're so funny. And I know that you don't need to know that, because if anyone asks you, you're the funniest person we all know. But I just want to say that you might be scared and nervous right now going to Copenhagen, but you shouldn't be, because this is an opportunity that you deserve, and it suits you really well. I don't believe that people were made to live mundane lives, and I especially don't believe that you were made to make a mundane life. You are extraordinary, and you were meant to do extraordinary things, and that's what Copenhagen will do for you. I'm excited for you. You're gonna have a great time. Don't be nervous. Please don't miss your flights on the way there, and bring me back some good old whatever it is they eat a lot of in Copenhagen that isn't fish, because fish doesn't travel well. I love you, Libby, so much. I'll see you Christmas time. Bye. Alright, so here's some other things that I wanted to talk about real quick, just for like a second, if you guys would allow me. First things first, I want to squash some beef real quick. This bit of Dan beef is going to be easily squashed. It's not a huge piece, but it's a little bit. I follow Bleacher Report on Instagram, and Bleacher Report put a picture up, and it was a picture of Kawhi Leonard, and I think Kawhi Leonard is really great. In my opinion, he's the best player for any team out there because he's a team player, he's coachable, and he's a great two-way player. Without getting too into sports, Kawhi Leonard is a very good player. Here's my beef. So the picture, I'll try to put the picture right here. It was a quote from Penny Hardaway, who used to play on the Orlando Magic with Shaq, and he had his career taken away from him due to injuries, and he was a great player when he played. Not taking anything away from Penny, he was a great player. I had his shoes when I was a kid, so obviously much respect. Kick game, flame balls, very good. He's talking about Kawhi Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard is a very good player. He's a great two-way player, and he could do anything that you ask him to do. But Penny Hardaway said that Kawhi Leonard has no interest in being the face of the league. He's a good player, but he's not a superstar. I want to stop you right there, Penny. Hold on a second. If Kawhi Leonard's not a superstar, I don't know who is. Just saying. To me, a superstar in any sport is a guy who excels at the sport and does the job of his role or carries the team on his back well, night in and night out. And I feel like Kawhi Leonard does that. Yes, Kawhi Leonard does also have Tony Parker, Danny Green, and Manu Ginobili, but the team is now more weighted on Kawhi. Kawhi is the guy in San Antonio. And just because he's not vocal and loud and flashy and has his own shoe line or anything like that, doesn't mean he's not a superstar. It just means he's not flashy, loud, bedazzled, anything like that. You know, I'm pretty sure he still drives a 2001 Trailblazer. So, yeah, he's just a bread and butter guy. I would take Kawhi Leonard as the first pick on my team if we were starting the league right now and we had to pick a first guy. I'd pick Kawhi Leonard. I think Kawhi Leonard's smart, young. His upside is ridiculous. He has a third gear that nobody can really match that I've seen. I mean, obviously LeBron and KD could go toe-to-toe with him, but I think Kawhi is a physical specimen, and his upside is so high, and he's so young. We have yet to see him even break that glass ceiling that he's playing against right now. So I don't know. My beef with Penny isn't anything serious. I just think Penny should say, hey, Kawhi's a superstar. But it's a small beef, and I'm being nitpicky, so I'm sorry. That's the episode of Dan Beef. At me if you want to talk to me. So I want to talk about this thing in Charlottesville really quick. And before I jump right into the whole thing, I want to summarize what I'm trying to say with this brief statement. I'm sorry that this keeps happening. I don't mean this as in a localized event, rally against minorities and neo-Nazi Sig Heils and fights and riots and tiki torches. I don't mean that. This is a rare event. This doesn't happen that frequently. What does happen frequently is a mindset and a heart disease that's plagued our country for years and hasn't gone away. This idea of white supremacy and gentrification of racism and all of this crazy stuff that's happened in the past couple of days in Charlottesville, though that didn't just come out of nowhere. This is a mindset and a thought that people have had for decades and centuries. You look at these guys who claim God and they claim Jesus, and they also at the same time claim that his will and whatever they think is to get rid of anybody who looks different from them or anybody who's a different religion from them. It's wrong. It's stupid on the very basis that Jesus wasn't white, so we can go from there whichever way you want to go. Jesus wasn't white, and he didn't believe that crap that these guys are thinking. Point blank, period. I am a Christian. I am a devout Christian, and I love Jesus Christ. And if you don't, that's cool. You have the free will to believe that. That's part of what we believe as Christians. And we also believe that we're called to love you and be there for you and help you out and be your friend no matter what. So these goofballs, these jerks and douchebags in Virginia don't represent me or my God. I want to say that loud and clear so you know where I'm coming from. This racism has been in our country forever, and even with the Westboro Baptist Church and the neo-Nazis and whatever group you want to think of, it's real and it's creeping up and getting stronger, and they're being bolder and braver. And you could say that's because of the president or whatever, but the bottom line is we have to stop it, because elected officials have proven time and time again that they won't. They'll say they will, but they won't. It's time for us as people to stomp out that fear with love. And that doesn't mean hug the dude that says that stuff, but when somebody says something to your neighbor, to your brother and sister, or your anybody that you know that's a minority or thinks differently from someone else, and they come at them with hate speech, you correct them, you put them in their place. I'm asking you to, and I'm holding you accountable to put them in their place. We're not called to hate people. We can't move forward as a country or people when there's hate speech like this and this thought process going on. We have to stomp that hate out with firm love for the people that they're attacking. We have to defend our fellow man. That's how this goes away. So I'm sorry that this is happening to people. I am, and I'm sorry that people that look like me and claim my God do this to you, because I don't believe that, and my God sure as hell doesn't believe that. But most importantly, I'm imploring you and anybody else who looks like me and claims my God, that if we hear a whiff of this, or we see somebody doing something like this, if any of this trash comes up in our life in the next couple of days or months or whatever, that we stomp that out, we beat that to a pulp, that hatred, not the people, the hatred, and we move forward hand in hand with all of people that we're around and move forward. These are guys who are co-workers with you, or going to be a lawyer sometime soon, or all of that stuff. These guys that hate, and we'll have to face that hate in the future. That's just true. And they'll teach their kids this hate, and those kids will begrudgingly teach their kids this hate, and the hate will be bred in future generations. We can make that hate so weak and so small that it means nothing. We can stomp that out until we do a genocide of a thought process. And that only way that we can do that is to show that our camaraderie with each other outside of this world of hate is stronger than any tiki torch they get from Home Depot or Lowe's. I'm sorry. That's all I can say is I'm sorry. And I stand with you, and I love you no matter what you look like or what you believe. Before you are anything to me, you are a human, and that means you're my brother and you're my sister. So I hope and pray that we can move on together, and we can, like I said, have one last genocide, and it be of this thought process, not of people. Thanks for watching the video today. I know it was a little somber with the Charlottesville thing, but it had to be said. I had to talk about it. But I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm going to talk about Disney stuff. We're going to do a Disney Dan episode next episode. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great night. Love each other, and stomp that hate out. Bye. It's still not